it going, guys? I'm standing here with Adam Bhatti, and we are here to check out PES 2018. It's a big one for all the football fans out there. We just watched a presentation. You took us through some of the brand new features in this year's edition, and it looks really impressive. So let's kick it off. Why don't we start with the real touch system, how you guys have evolved that for this new edition?
Actually, with the real touch, it's kind of born together with the ball physics. So we wanted to free the ball up first of all, and then we thought about, okay, what does that mean to the game? And then you got to get the players being more aware where the ball might go, more ricochets, different spins. And then we thought about, well, the players will be then receiving the ball at different heights in different ways, and they have to be ready and prepared, and obviously that requires a lot of animation work. So we started to do that. We started to add in more chest, stomach control, knees, thighs.
Full body almost.
Absolutely. And then after that, we were quite happy, but then we wanted to bring some ID into it as well. So for certain players, for some high-skilled players like Neymar, who's actually well known for doing some crazy first touches, like using his heel and stuff. We started to work on that, and what we've got now is a system which is, not only is it looking great, but it's really intelligent, and for the better players, it's unique and cool as well.
Absolutely, yes, yeah. Not only is the touch system impressive, the visuals, the Fox engine has been pushed further than I think you guys have ever pushed it. I was watching that sizzle reel at the end, and I was like, geez, it's getting so close to photorealism. So why don't you just touch on how you have pushed the Fox engine to this point?
The thing about Fox is that it's amazing in terms of its visuals. So it allows us to recreate real life capturing really well. And the beauty of it is that we went to Barcelona, we went to Germany, and we could do that real life capturing where we took the stadium inside outside. We went to the tunnel, so the actual journey from the changing room. Yeah, exactly. So you'll see that perfectly replicated inside the game. But what's really important is that we got those real life textures, lighting, data, put it into the game, and Fox reads it so well. Fox reads it very well, and that allows us then to shock you, to surprise you. And when you see the visuals in PES, that is fantastic, and that's where you see the power of Fox, because that is what's been the beauty of working with Fox, is learning more and more about it.
It's probably it's got one of the most natural lighting systems I've ever seen in a video game, and you can see it. You feel like you're sitting in that stadium. Also, the facial animations have been improved, or you're mentioning the characters have real emotion. If they get tackled, they'll grimace, and things like that. So that's obviously a new addition, which is pretty impressive. You guys will see that in the E3 trailer. Let's move on to the actual gameplay. Co-op, online co-op is a new addition for you guys. Why don't you just touch on that a little bit?
Yeah, I think it's actually for everybody to come into PES and to play PES and to be able to do so with your friends. I'm sure a lot of your viewers right now play a variety of football games. I mean, there's only two really, but what's important is that if you like PES and you play PES, you want to be playing it with your friends, and we need to create a mode where you can bring them across easier. 3v3 is also something that we feel is kind of the de facto number for esports as well. So not only is it something that you can bring your friends over, it allows us to take our PES League to the next level. So we're bringing 3v3 into PES League. We're also doing an online beta where we're going to let you guys test the 3v3 for the very first time. So we're very serious about this, and we think it's going to be something that improves the mode, gives you more ways to play, and allows you to play with your friends.
Co-op, a big focus for you guys, which is fantastic, so I'm glad to see that. And let's talk about My Club, and what sort of new additions do we have there?
We haven't really spoken too much about My Club. I think the only things that we've mentioned so far is that we've brought in the co-op, as we mentioned, so you can actually share a team now with your friend. The integration to PES League is something really, really big for us as well. We brought it in for PES 17, but later on, actually earlier this year. But for PES 18, it'll be there from launch as well. And something that actually benefits the whole game, but more so My Club, because you see a lot of this, is the real player images. So we're trying to make the game look more authentic. So in the past, we had sort of rendering of the players in really low res. Now the presentation of My Club has been taken up to the next level. because now you've got real player photos.
Yes, yeah, exactly. Speaking of players, Usain Bolt is in the game now, which is really exciting.
Yeah.
That was a nice little surprise. How was it meeting him?
I'm surprised that we took this long to get to it, to be honest with you. It's the only thing that everyone's talking to me about. I think it's really important to let everyone know that Bolt wasn't a strategy. It wasn't like, oh, we're going to do this and we're going to blow people away.
Yeah.
Obviously, we did think that once we had it signed, it actually would. But it all happened naturally. We were at a football match. We were speaking to his people, introducing ourselves and making a small comment about we should put him in the game.
Yes.
And literally before we knew it, he was. We were standing him in Jamaica. We were shooting trailers and various things. And even since the announcement that we made on Tuesday, he's been doing loads of social stuff. And obviously we have an agreement with the player. He's going to obviously support his partners.
Of course he is,
but this was a little bit different because of the way that it happened. In terms of paying your endorsements and your players, that was seriously so late in the conversation about exactly what that conversation was, how much is it, kind of thing. It was secondary to everybody. And it's great to see him now. He's tweeting, posting, no idea. He's just coming up with quotes and stuff. He really wants to get into football. I mean, that's one thing that everyone needs to understand, is that he's linked to football more ways than people think. He's hoping to start his football career this summer. I mean, I'm really hopeful that he does, because then you can definitely play with him in the game somewhere.
There you go. Yeah, exactly. Is he the fastest player in the game?
For sure.
I was about to say, if he's not,
I think our starter guys would be in trouble if he wasn't.
Someone's going to get fired if he's not the quickest guy on the pitch. That's awesome.
But I mean, one thing that I will let everybody know is that he is only a pre-order item, but please don't worry. We're not going to let him break the game. We're going to make him realistic. He's definitely going to be the fastest, but that doesn't mean he's going to be the best at everything else.
Absolutely, with ball handling and all that.
Yeah.
Let's touch on the legendary players. I know we had Maradona up on the screen just now. You mentioned there's more to it than just what you might think.
Yeah, I think it's not really a surprise to our fans because we had him last year. And we got a lot of legend players through our partnership with Barcelona, with Liverpool, and with Borussia Dortmund. And he was there last year. But this year, we want to make a statement with him. I mean, we kind of updated his features, made it more about the 1986 feature list, as before it was more when he played at Barca, which was for 1 year when he was a little bit younger. So now it's more the Diego that you guys know and remember in terms of features. But it's something that we've done directly with him. We've signed a 3-year deal as well, so he's going to be there for a long time.
Good news.
But more importantly, it's to let everyone know that he's the first of many. And when we start signing more legends, unlike Diego, they're going to be exclusive and only in PES. And there's some really big ones coming.
Awesome. Yeah. Adam, thank you so much for your time. Really appreciate the interview, and I think everyone's excited to get their hands on PES 2018 when it comes out. What's the exact release date?
September 12th in the US and September 14th worldwide. But please don't forget, the online beta is on July 20th on PS4 and Xbox One.
July 20th for the open beta, guys. Check it out. It's looking phenomenal. Once again, thank you, Adam.
Thank you.
And yes, we'll see you guys on the pitch. Cheers.